is it something within him, like more like the same question I asked him earlier? Is it something within him that made you say, I want to be more loyal to this dude? Or did you just come up with that on your own?
Oh, it was most definitely him.
Okay.
I feel like he just made me realize, like, he helped me find my worth. Like, it was more all him, actually. Like, I feel like he grew me up because he was just making me like, you don't have to do that. And then it's like how he treat me. It's like, why would I do that to him? You know what I'm saying? Just because this is what I've been doing in the past. No, I can't do that because it's like
that's the reason I asked that question, because I say pretty much anybody will be open to do anything or change it anyway for the right person.
Yeah.
Now, say if you was unloyal to the previous dudes, some people might look at it like, oh, she's just an unloyal person.
Right.
For that dude, she was.
Right.
But when you run into the right person, it's like, damn, I don't want to take the risk of fucking this up. Like, because especially as a woman, y'all slick. So you probably be thinking like you probably be thinking like, I probably can still cheat and get away with it.
Yeah.
But for the right dude, you like, yeah, you like, shit, I can just play it cool, tell him I'm a hero, but for the right person, you like, maybe I don't even want to take that chance. Maybe I can get away with it. Maybe I can be slick, but I know I don't even want to take the risk of losing this person. Yeah. So let me just be on my best goddamn behavior.
Okay, the main thing we argue about is like work. About like what I work as, like what I want to do for work. Like I'm a server, I make fast money. He don't really agree with that. And it's like, this is something I've been doing before I met you. I never been a 9 to 5 person. So
it's a different type of serving.
Yeah, like
I love that she make her own money.
Is it like bottlegirl?
Yeah, so but not even with that, like we went through that, ended that, I don't work there no more. So now it's like, boom, another job. It's like the hours and stuff like that. Like he will allow me to work, but then he will say like, okay, you can't work this, you can't work that. But if you're okay with me working, you have to be okay with everything that comes with that job.
Let's not get clouded by the money where we start replacing money with certain moral values. Like we'll lessen our moral values for the increase of money. Like if anything, we should reverse it and up our moral values and maybe take a pay cut if need be. You know what I'm saying? Because let's say in whatever environment, if it's
don't look at me.
All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today on the podcast, I got my first couple. Y'all know way earlier we had a couple, but there happened they broke up. So we got a good healthy couple this time. So now to get into the introductions, y'all say y'all name, age, and occupation. Right, whoever want to go first.
I'm Courtney Carter. I'm a senior sales consultant. I'm 25.
Okay.
And I'm Jasmine. I'm 25 as well. And right now I'm not working.
Okay, that's good. Just taking care of the baby.
Yeah. Well, I'm an entrepreneur. I have a lash business. So
okay, that's good.
I do that. Yeah.
Esthetician.
Yeah, esthetician basically.
Yeah. So with the sales consultant, how you first get into that? What age you get into that? Because you say it's senior, so I'm guessing this not your entry level position.
No. So I went to Christian Brothers. I went straight out to college, graduated in 2020. And I went from there.
Okay.
Yep. Started in 2020. Worked my way up. Sold a lot.
Yeah.
And now I'm a senior.
How you like it?
I like it, bro. Like it. Trying to keep promoting. Keep moving.
I like it too. It's good money.
Okay. Yeah. This tomorrow, I finna say this Monday, but tomorrow I got an interview for a sales job. So
okay, bro.
Hopefully I see what's up.
You got it, bro.
I'm sure I'm gonna say you will like it.
How you get into the you say lashes?
Yeah, lashes.
How you get into lashes?
How did I get into lashes? Like I've been selling like the lash strips that you put on yourself.
Yeah.
I started doing that like 4 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then I was like, this chump change money. I'm like, let me take a class and like do the real thing.
Okay.
Like actually put them on where they stay like for a month and stuff like this. Okay. So I just wanted to go like follow with my business.
How long the certificate take?
So I had got certified first and it took like 4 hours. It's like a class. And then I went to school to get my license.
Okay.
To play esthetician.
That's good. Now, the first question I'm gonna ask y'all: are y'all religious?
more on the spiritual side.
Okay.
Like I believe in upper power.
Yeah,
but
I'm not necessarily like in the church or whatever.
I'm not in the church.
Really.
Now, the reason I asked it because I want to ask y'all: do y'all celebrate Christmas and do y'all celebrate like the Christian holiday, like Christmas, Easter?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I say it's just based off family.
Yeah.
It's more of a family thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
now,
sure.
This the first topic I want to dive into today.
For sure.
I say, and y'all let me know what y'all feel about this. I say, most of the time in most of the families in the Black community, we shouldn't celebrate holidays. Period. Like no matter what the holiday is. Which I'll take on it before we go deeper into it.
You want to go first, Basil, or you want me?
Go ahead. You right.
I'll say specific holidays based off the history.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff, I feel like the Black community made it its own.
Yeah.
Like we made our own history out of the holiday.
Yeah.
Like how Christmas, of course, it's really a white Christianity type of holiday. But I mean, I feel like us as the Black race, we made it more about family and more about giving back to each other and stuff like that. Yeah. So I feel like it just depends on the holiday.
Okay.
We can move on to Independence Day, right?
Yeah.
When there's really when like the Caucasians got free.
Yeah.
You know, we still pop fireworks and shit, you know. So I don't know. I think it just depends on the holiday.
Okay.
What was the question?
Like, how do you feel about me before we get into the meat of it? How do you feel about me saying Black people as a whole shouldn't celebrate holidays?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's, like you said, certain holidays, because I feel like, well, I'm big on like family stuff. That's kind of more what I look at. It's just like, let's bring the family around. So like certain holidays, if you don't celebrate it, they don't celebrate. But like Christmas and like the main holidays, like why not?
Yeah.
But I guess because like we grew up and knowing to celebrate holidays, so it's like that's why we just go with it. Yeah,
I feel like most people really not analytical. They don't really look into it.
We just live because I don't look into it.
You know what I mean? But so I do see where you coming from on that aspect.
Now,
if you really thought,
I feel like you just like hit it on the head. For the most part, we just like go through life like, so I've been doing this. Like my mom them do this, my dad them do this. I like it's a cool activity. Yeah, like, shit, why not? Like for the most part, people not really looking at it like, if I have fun doing this, let's say Christmas, for example, if I have fun enjoying Christmas, getting gifts, giving gifts, seeing the smile on everybody's face, a lot of times we go into why would I look deeper into why shouldn't I engage in this activity? So, bam, I feel like y'all hit it on the head with it. Now, the first reason I say we shouldn't is because for the most part, a lot of us not in the financial positions we want to be in life.
Right.
So, let's say Christmas, okay? Now, if I love you as my brother and I love you as my sister and I know this holiday we look forward to, I'm like, especially if I know y'all gonna go out y'all way to get me something, I'm like, cool, I'm gonna get y'all some, like, bam, the reciprocated energy. But at the same time, like I said, we not what we supposed to be, or not supposed to be, but want to be in life for the most part. If you take 100 Black families, it's a good chance not too many of them like, I'm exactly where I want to be financially. So each year we are setting ourselves back in the name of having fun. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's like, okay, since we have certain goals we want to achieve, instead of blowing it, because it would be different if the money we invest in Christmas, we still giving it to a Black family. Like, say if we buy a Christmas tree, bro, a Black family don't own their goddamn business. You just bought the Christmas tree from. Like, if you buy some Jordans or some Dunks or whatever, like, bro, a Black company don't own Nike. They probably got some shares in it. It's a Black person, probably an executive or whatever. But bro, a Black person don't own the goddamn company. So one of the ways I was looking into like colonization, one of the main ways you can tell who got their ass kicked by who is when you celebrate certain holidays, you not even a like beneficiary party of the fucking holiday. Like that's how you know, maybe this ain't came from us. Like you said, like a lot of these goddamn holidays, that's why when you said it, I was like, ooh, like I want to go into it, I'm a little finish. Like you hit it on the head. A lot of our damn holidays didn't originate from us. But
most of them.
I do like what you said about we turn it into our own type thing. Like we're not necessarily looking into it like, where did this originate from? Where did this? We like, gee, for the last 20 years I've been alive, I see all my cousins on this day, all my aunties on this day. Like, so
it's the beauty of Christmas, you know. And then just speaking on the fact of like how we not where we want to be financially, but on Christmas we act like we are. It depends on the person, because at the end of the day, things can be set up the right way. You know, we can do Secret Santa. We can have a budget of $20 a gift. You know, so it really just depends on that person and their cognition, how they think.
Or they just don't have to give nothing at all.
You know, we can have
this
a
year come around. I'm like, look, I ain't got the money this year. I'll get it next year for you on your birthday.
Because I mean, if we being honest, like me growing up, like at least up to middle school, it was straight angel tree. So it was straight stuff that was given to me. So none of them up in age, I'm capable financially. I want everything. You know, when those holidays come up, I want my daughter to have everything. So it's
now I do see that perspective a lot. Like, say for instance, like my dad, he grew up in the middle of the trenches. Like, so all right, cool. Now, when me and my sister was younger, we still like didn't stay in the best environments. But like when we got older, like middle school, whatever, bam, we moved out.
She
like,
was on track.
We moved out. We were straight. So I do see that a lot. It's like, say, my dad making good bread now. He an electrician, right? So he take on that mindset too. Well, I ain't had this, I ain't had it. Like, make sure my kids have it. Now, with that, I agree. You should, like, every family should aim to have the next family members better than them. Like, if it keeping that upward trajectory, like, we're gonna be straight. But then I feel like sometimes we might do it in ways that really don't matter. Like,
I was just about to hit on that.
Yeah, like say if my dad buy me all the Jordans, cool. But what this doesn't like help me as a man. It doesn't help me in my future. You see what I'm saying? Like, say if he said, all right, cool. Instead of giving you all the money to buy Jordans, I'm gonna put it all like in a savings account or whatever, and you can like go to trade school or whatever. Like cool. You see what I'm saying? Like, but we don't, since we don't think that way, it's like, bro, us celebrating Christmas is fucking us up. Us celebrating this, us celebrating that is fucking us up. Like, I like how y'all said like we can get together as a family. Like, we can just chill. Like you said, guy, we ain't gotta buy nothing. Or like you said, $20 gifts. Like. We spend that on McDonald's. That's straight. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of time we spend $1,000 at a time. Like, especially our parents. Like, if we got multiple siblings, they trying to get each other.
Check the bonus.
They'll work overtime for 3 months before Christmas, like,
and blow everything.
Just blow it one day, bro. Like, and 3 months from now, the kids damn near not even using the shit. You see what I'm saying? So, you didn't spend countless amount of hours slaving at this damn job for one day to say, but fuck it, I just want y'all to enjoy yourselves. It's like, where's the logic in this?
The problem is, bro, like, if we being honest, it's education. People really just don't got the knowledge. People not open-minded to see different perspectives, learn different shit. It's just like school. Like, when did we start learning about personal finance? Equity, credit,
no cap.
Nobody know about this shit.
This all the time. I be asking people. I'm like, what do you think the point of school is? They'll say, oh, to educate you. Not necessarily. Like you said, if we go into the history, bro, this shit want to make you a great person. This shit was to get you ready, like get in the mindset of being able to work in the factory because the factory numbers was going down. Like, they made a system where children, since they couldn't put you in the warehouse since it was going against the constitutional laws. They made a system where, okay, you still got to wake up early as hell. You still operate off bills and shit. You still go to work, lunch at a certain time. You still get used to this schedule.
Just a different type of factor.
We really went 8 to 3. That's 9 to 5, really.
Bro, that's like, it's just a different factor. That's it, cause like you just ain't doing the work. Right. You're not getting paid, but they priming you to be able to, as soon as you graduate, you already got the qualities to be able to get put in a factory system. Mm-hmm. So it's like, cool. So like you just said, I be telling folks, G, if you thought these people really gave a fuck about you, why the fuck would you be learning shit you would never apply?
Never need.
Like, we learn about photosynthesis and shit. Cool. First of all, you will never fucking use that unless you a gardener. So you should learn about photosynthesis. Then you should learn on how to cater to a garden and grow your own crops. They leave that fucking part out. So they really just give you a lot of busy work. Right. Like, you should learn about real estate. If they gave a fuck about you and they know you need somewhere to stay, maybe we should teach them how to fucking inspect houses, how to do their due diligence, how to compare comps of houses to know you're not getting ripped off. We don't get that. We don't learn about taxes. Nigga, I just figured out about taxes a year ago, goddamn. Right. Like, what the hell? I'm like,
still trying to understand. Every time I do an interview, I mean a little application, I'm like, I don't know what part, but I put 0 for depending. I don't know. I call my mama still. Like,
exactly. Like, we don't know nothing that really prepare us to really be successful. Yeah, like, but we learned about goddamn Pythagorean theorem and
all this shit.
I never seen the damn Pythagorean theorem after I graduated. So for the most part, like you said, you root back to education. I be telling folks, I'm not necessarily trying to dictate what you do, but know why you're doing it. Like, I told my girl, and all of this new to her. I've been on this path for a little minute, so like I'm used to it. But I'm telling her, like, baby, we need to celebrate Christmas. She's like, oh my God. Like, so I know it's a like growing process with our people since we've been doing it forever. Like, well, I feel like if we, let's say, instead of spending $1,000 a pop or whatever each Christmas, we say, okay, we still can do something as a family. Like, everybody put $20, $30 in. Let's go out to a nice restaurant or whatever. Like, let's do this, let's do that. Cool. And then the rest of the $970 you're gonna spend, maybe we should put it in an investment account. Maybe we should buy some stocks. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. Like, then after year 10 of us doing this 10 years in a row, we can look back on it like, dang, okay, we built something. Like, we got some shit to really give our kids. Instead of my dad buying me the joints, he can give me the goddamn stock account that he been building up. I'm like,
see, that's like the main problem though. Like, social media, things like that, it kind of block out the availability to get that knowledge that you got. You know what I mean? Like, people not thinking about that, bro. That's the big problem. That's like the big problem.
I don't think social media is too much of a big problem, like, because a lot of people make money off social media, and I feel like I see people like, say for instance, for me, like, that's how I seen doing lashes. Like, I seen it on social media, so that made me go like, damn, let me go get some money because they getting some money. But some people do like not use social media as to get money. I think they just sit on it and don't go nowhere with it. But
see,
I feel like it's like a 50-50 when it comes to
the route
social
you
media.
took it was the positive route.
Right,
I would say your route is not the most common route. I say the average young woman, you said you're 25, right? The average 25, I say 18 to 25 in their age range. If they go on social media, it's more of a, okay, I can show my ass and twerk. I can like flirt with a lot of people, get flirted with by a lot of people, turn into a fucking dang sight damn near. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not really what you said. Like, let me explore my options on how I can make myself a better person or what career field I want to go in. For the most part, people get on there to waste time, just procrastinate all day. Like, oh, I ain't doing shit. Let me just scroll. Or live up to expectations that's gonna drive themselves fucking crazy. Like, this nigga in a Rolls Royce, you make $12 an hour. Why are you on his page all day? You should be figuring out how to make $14 an hour. That's 16.
Exactly what I'm saying. It's like a small percentage of people is actually gonna do what you did. Basically,
Then I feel like the path that I like kind of leaned into originated from like social media and shit. So I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the way we thought to go about it is very small compared to the majority of people. So especially like if I'm talking on the podcast or I'm doing something, like I really have to speak for the majority, because if I use the small numbers, I might mislead certain people. So for the most part, I say stay off social media and that shit good for you. Now, me and you jump started our shit off social media, so obviously that's not a literal thing, but I still have to say that to like get the point across. Like, get your ass off social media, pick up a book, or go on YouTube and Google, I'm interested about learning about this, like, cause a lot of my stuff come from YouTube, and like, I ain't gonna lie, I hate just sitting there reading articles. Like, I read a book, I don't know why it's different for me, but like, I can't just go on a website and like just read this long ass article. Like, I'ma copy the title of the blog, put it in on YouTube, and see what the hell YouTube got to say about it. But it's just the way I go about it. Now, let's go back into the history of these holidays. Like, because when I was talking to my girl and I'm telling her this, at first I just see it from the financial perspective, like we just talked about. Like, but it's just not smart. Like, we ain't got $100 million yet. Why the hell we spending money with companies that already got $100 million so I can take more of our goddamn money? Like, no. Then she was like, oh, but I still love it. Da-da-da. I'm like, cool. Let me bring more logic to the table, and then let's see if you can make a better decision. So, bam. I'm like, where did Christmas come from? Because they say it's the birth of Jesus. That's what people try to say. If we read the Bible, it say when Jesus was birthed, flowers was grown. That spring. It was impossible for Jesus to be born in winter. So I'm like, that's cap. So let's see where it really originated from. So way back when, I think the year was like 310, 315, something like that. So this a long ass time ago. It was an emperor named Constantine. You heard him? Yeah. He was an emperor in Rome, and he was a pagan. Like all these different gods, sun god, moon god, this god, that god. Cool. That was him. Then later on in his life, like he was a pagan for majority of his life. Later on, he joined something else for a little time. Then he joined Christianity. Christianity was growing like crazy in Rome. Now, in the pagan belief, they had a holiday. What was it? The solstice? They had some holiday I can't recall right now in the winter time, because the pagans was real agricultural people. Like they growing stuff all the time, living off the land, like smart folks.
Agriculture.
Yeah. So when it was winter time, they like, shit, since we can kick our feet up and like we ain't really planning, like let's enjoy ourselves. Like let's sit together, like how we say it as family, like let's get together, have fun. They thought the winter time was for that. So when he became a Christian, he like, shit, I still need something to celebrate in the wintertime. Like Christians don't got nothing in the winter. You know what I'm saying? Then since a lot of folks in his, like, I won't say colony, in his empire was already pagan, he like, damn, since I became a Christian now, I can't just automatically say, hey, y'all don't do no more pagan shit. So he like, I'ma still like fuck with y'all. I'ma still throw y'all in the loop. Yeah, so he like, all right, since I know y'all already celebrate y'all thing around this time, let's bring some Christianity to it. So bam, we got Christmas because of Constantine. This don't got shit to do with religion, but if you ask our great grandparents and shit, they'll say, baby, this is the birth of Jesus Christ. And you can't necessarily knock them because they've been taught that, and it's been in them since they, but it's like, gee, somebody got to break the cycle. Like, everybody can't keep following the same goddamn traditions that's been put on us since way back when.
Brainwashed now. This Christmas, I'm gonna be looking around like, what are we doing here?
No, kind of like that's all it is.
Like, y'all just don't even know.
Bro, a lot of stuff be like that. Like, I be trying, because I don't want to be judgmental. You see what I'm saying? Like, say y'all was my folks, and y'all invited me to y'all house to celebrate Christmas. I don't want to be like, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm not coming. This is the history of Christmas. Like, it's like, damn, these still my people. Around, yeah. So I still participate. Well, not necessarily participate, but I still be in the environment. But if somebody asks me, why you not joining in? Why you not? Then I will say a little excerpt about it. Yeah, like just to like prime their mind open just a little bit. But for the most part, I know if I just sit down with a diehard like person that love Christmas, like, gang, you should stop celebrating Christmas. This is why it was a do night because the team. They gonna be like, I don't give a damn. Like,
this is what we've been doing.
They gonna be like, yeah, are you gonna give me the gifts? Are you gonna do this? She good.
We all
Then, like, folks don't understand how deep. Like, they just think, okay, if Constantine just started it, like, they still turned it into a Christian thing. Like, everything about Christmas is pagan. Cause say, the stockings, like the Santa, what's it called, Christmas stockings that you have on the chimney or whatever. Okay, so it was a dude named Odin. He was a pagan god. He had some horse type thing to fly through the air, like Santa reindeer. So Odin would fly through the air, and the kids of the village would put carrots and hay by the fireplace, by the chimney. So the horse, I forgot the horse name, I think it started with a P or something. So he can come down the chimney and like eat the stuff, just like we'll leave the cookies out for Santa. Then after they do that, the Odin would leave them gifts. That's Santa, and Odin had a long white beard, like, so it's like we think, oh, this was just made up in cartoons. Oh, it's cute, bro. That's a pagan god that, like, we telling our children to sit on his lap in no damn mall and shit. So like, when we like really go back to the history thing, we say, damn, for like the shit we have fun, we really some sick shit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just not. I don't know. Like, I'm just not educated enough on it to look too much into it.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like I'm not a religious person like this, so I don't really care about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
ain't got my focus.
Yeah. They be the thing, like, a lot of times when I talk to folks, it seems like the overly religious folks are not open to knowledge. And I'm like, this shouldn't be the way.
Split.
Yeah, like this shouldn't be the way it should be, because if you tell me, oh, you a diehard believer in God, cool, and I come to you with knowledge. If God is the all-wise, you should be trying to get like God. So how does it look about you rejecting wisdom? Like, now, I do get what you saying. You like, so I'm not necessarily even looking for the wisdom in this area, which is fine. That's why I say we need to keep collaborating as brothers and sisters, because you might be looking in areas I'm not looking in.
Right.
Like, let's say you done found like some good sauce to get money, the sales consultant. I might not be looking in the damn area. So while I'm focused on like how we should save money through not celebrating religion or not religion, but holidays or this, that, and the third, like, cool, I'm focusing on that. When I get the knowledge down pat, I can come share with my brother. You focused on consulting. Cool. When you get the knowledge on that, hey, gang, like, this the school you need to go to, this the knowledge, this the books, this the company, da-da-da-da. You come bringing it back. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, like, we don't be what we need to be, because you off getting your own knowledge. She off getting her own knowledge. I'm off getting mine. And we never come back like, hey, gang, this is what I learned. What you learned? What you learned? Like, this is what I learned. Like, since we never come back and group back up, we always be in situations where it's like, okay, I can only focus on my stuff, because you only got one brain at a time. I can only focus on my stuff. Then after I master it, then I can just jump in something new. Well, instead of jumping in what I'm already jumped in, I can just give you the game. I can give you the cheat sheet. You like, cool, take the notes. You ain't even got to spend a time studying I spent. So that's why I just like sitting down and just building with one another, because like, I don't know what you know. You don't know what I know. If we sit together, we can come up with some common ground. gang, this what you know, this what I know, and this how we can meet in the middle, make some money together, become being a partner, do this, do that. Like, all right, cool. Now we, you see what I'm saying?
Some people's little minded though. They're not gonna do that. They have knowledge. They're gonna keep it to themselves.
Supposed to be trying to gatekeep
like,
for no reason.
What's the point? What's gonna get you?
See, but I feel like that's my problem though. Like I'm more on like the theory side. Like I know it's an upper power. Like I believe in, you know, a God.
Yeah.
You know, I got morals, things I go by, what I feel like is right, what I feel like is wrong. But I also know it's 1,000 Bibles. I also know people teaching white Christianity shit that was beaten into us to know. So that's why I have so much trouble with it. That's why I'm a spiritual person. Yeah. You know, that's why I don't go to church. Yeah. Because I done sold dope to the pastors. Yeah. You know, so this is how I see it, bro. Right. I have problems with it.
Like I said a while back that I would prefer somebody to just be spiritual, or I use this word loosely because I haven't really studied atheism, but if it's what I think it is, like I prefer you to be an atheist before I prefer you to join a brainwashing religion. Because from my understanding of atheism, and I might be wrong, so I need to like look deep into it, but from my understanding, it's just like I'm just going off what life gave me. Like, this happened today. This what I'm going off. Like, what I see is what I get. For the most part, is what I think atheists go by.
See, I know it's atheism, and I think it's theism. Like, it's one of them, but I know one strictly believe in the devil.
Oh shit.
Yeah, atheism. I think the atheist one, because I got a friend, he's an atheist, but he hate Jesus. Like, he hate anything dealing with Christianity.
Okay.
He extremely open about it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of confusing.
What's
like
those people that like they don't hate Jesus, but they don't believe in it. Like my uncle, he just think like stuff happens. He was like, oh, that was supposed to happen. It's coincidence. Like versus like, oh, I prayed for this. Like he like, no, he didn't pray for
like
this.
An atheist.
Yeah, I think they probably say like an atheist. If we saying the wrong word, correct us. Like, if atheists is the people that believe in the devil, that we not using that word. Like we might be using the wrong word.
We're speaking in general based on stuff we probably know. Please don't shoot the message.
Don't shoot the messages. I feel like how you see it, you know it's a higher power, but you will be damned if you be sitting here listening to somebody trying to brainwash you. Like I feel like in that form, it's a good form because I can tell you open to learning about whatever. Like if you heard the right knowledge, you just saying the shit y'all been telling me, I don't think is right. And for the most part, I probably put my money on what you saying. Most of the stuff folks saying is not right. So when I hear folks say stuff like that, I don't have a problem with it. I be like, cuz why would you believe in something that's false? Like, that's good discernment for you to hear that and be like, I call bullshit and move on. Like, and until you don't call bullshit, keep believing what you believe, because this, like, where we can really like get into it is as simple as this. If we, I know y'all said y'all not too religious, so I'm not gonna like go deep into the Bible or the Quran or something, but let's take a simple verse that everybody knows. Like, God made man and woman. Cool. Right. Now, when we go into the depths of this, it's like you and you directly came from God. So, if you already have the essence of God in you, you can go off what you feel most of the time, because I say most of the time because sometimes we be corrupted by outside sources. You my friend, I'm like giving you advice, you trusting me as a friend, but I might be saying some fucked up advice. So a lot of times our opinions and stuff be swayed. But if you only go off what you believe at your core, not what you've been influenced to believe in, it'd be hard to tell, damn, did I come up with this belief or did this come from somewhere else? So It'd be a fine line between that. But if it's some you at your core believe and hold true, it's a good chance like that's a pure thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
it makes sense.
Our people is not born evil. We made evil off circumstances. Like you will see the brother in the hood that's robbing. Is he a robber? Or is he trying to be the man God made him to be? And he just don't see another outlet. God made him to be the type of person to get paid. He trying to get paid. Now, he doing it the wrong way. I'm not justifying the way.
Doing what he's supposed to be doing, getting paid.
Yeah, like I'm not justifying how he doing it. But look at the essence of what's causing him to do this. He see his mama struggling, his sister struggling, dad is struggling. He like, I'm not finna do the shit y'all doing. They going to work every day. And he like, y'all still poor. Now, he don't know that you can just work a better job or you can just create your own business or whatever. Like, he just like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, I'm gonna find another way. So I'm like, bro, if I was to go up to that brother and I ask him, is he religious? He gonna say no. What the hell? He don't got time to go to church. Like, he trying to get paid to save his folks from not getting like foreclosed, goddamn. So I don't get hung up on that. Like, I'm like, cool. What you believe in as far as like what you think right and wrong. Let's see if what I think right and wrong line up with your shit. And if it do, we straight. Like, I don't give a damn what you claim. You can claim atheism. You can claim Christianity. You can claim you a Jew or Muslim. It's like, cuz, if you trying to do the same shit I'm trying to do, you trying to get paid, you trying to like live a good life, you trying to do that, let's get together.
We can get together on
Yeah,
that.
like, whether you believe like Jesus was 6 feet and I believe he was 5 feet, or you believe this, we can handle that shit later. Like, let's come to the common goal first. After we come to the common goal, you straight, I'm straight. Now we have the leisure of sitting around talking about people outside of ourselves that might not relate to us. Because if you're talking about folks that lived thousands and thousands of years ago, and you can't connect it with our life right now, I don't give a damn.
Exactly.
Like, you telling me what happened in 4 BC, Lil John got shot. What the fuck does Lil John got to do with me? Cause like, I don't give a damn. But if you say back in 4 BC, Lil John got shot for having sex with Lil Tyrone's wife, cool, I can learn from it. Like, that's some stuff we can apply. Let me not go have sex with Lil Tyrone's wife. Like, cool. But you just telling me something that don't got no effect on us today. That's how I take a lot of like people trying to read me the Bible and this and the third. It's like, if you got knowledge with it, cause I listen to all knowledge. I'm open to all knowledge. So if I ask you what's the like wisdom in this, how can we compare this to our life and me and you get better right now? They say, it's just a story from God and it's for you to learn this, learn. The stuff you telling me to learn, we can't apply.
Cause where it come from, how you know it's right. Like, that's my thing.
That's definitely, that's what I always be telling him. Like, he was trying to tell me, look, you heard about this, I'm like, what they got to do with me right now? Like, we'll be eating today.
Bro, I feel like a lot of times, like, since y'all said like social media, we got access to so many different things. It's hard to stay focused on the present. Like, say if a video come on my timeline right now of some shit exploding in Korea. Do I care about everybody? Yeah, I don't want the folks in Korea to die.
Right.
Yeah.
But if some shit just blew up, what does that have to do with me? Now, I still look deeper into it, because what if it do got something to do with me? Like, what if, what if the US just did it, and now Korea finna come drop a bomb on our ass and do this and do that, and like, all right, cool. So I look into it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But once I identify, oh, a car just blew up over there, like, freak accident, I'm not finna go out my way really look into, ooh, how many cars blew up? Oh, how did
right.
Ooh, like, that shit just keep us distracted. Like, the more I think about how many cars blew up, the more I'm not texting folks for the podcast, researching topics for the podcast, fucking buying more equipment, doing it. Like, the more time I spend on that, I'm fucking losing in real life, cuz.
Yeah.
Like,
X.
Folks just be too worried about just having something to say. Like, because if I watch that video, I got something to talk about with my girl and cool. Like, man, guess what happened in Korea today? So, like, folks just want to be that person. Like, let me always keep up with shit so I can always have something to say. When the shit you saying not worth shit. Like,
it ain't changing your life.
It ain't changing nothing because like you can't profit from this, your girl can't profit from this, your mama, daddy can't profit from this. What is we learning this shit for? Like, that's how I take everything. Like, if we can't really apply this shit and grow from this shit, leave this shit alone. Now, I feel like the Christmas stuff, we can go into that like all day. Now, let's get into Easter. Now, this one.
Other holiday, because my birthday on Halloween, I'm like, there you don't celebrate no other. Let me not say that.
No, like, I don't. It's like, I'm not upset with our people for celebrating it. Because, like y'all said, bro, we, for the most part, we doing this for our family. Like, we getting together with our family. I'm not mad at our people for celebrating it at all. But since we know we just doing it for our family, I tell my people, don't go out your way to invest your hard-earned money to like participate in this holiday. If we just doing it for our people, shit, have a cookout. Like, everybody get together, like, let's just kick it. Like, we can still do it on this same day, December 25th, if y'all want to. Like, but let's do it in our way. Like, let's change all this shit that's been beating in our head. Like, we gonna get everybody to the crib. We gonna cook some stuff. We gonna watch some movies. We gonna have a good time. And then, in the midst of us doing this, we're going to have to educate ourselves on it. Like, it's going to force us to educate ourselves on it because another family going to ask us, oh, why y'all don't got a Christmas tree? Oh, why? And then you got to have something to say. Oh, we don't because it is. If you just say, oh, just because, they going to look at you like a dumbass. Like, so it's going to force you to, like, let me just remember one sentence about it. Like, and it'd be cool. We save our money. We remove ourselves from the people that put this shit on us. Like, they doing something completely different than what we doing on this day. So we making that divine line. Because say if I'm from around the way and the people that celebrate Christmas way back when enslaved my people. Now, if I come over here and I see you celebrate Christmas, I'm going to think you with them. Like, this simple way to explain it. So, if you doing the same actions as your enemy,
y'all might well be a team.
Y'all might as well, bro. That's it. Like, y'all might as well be a damn team. Now, let's say the third party looking at it, see other folks having Christmas trees and shit in their house, and we having a fucking cookout. Then they would say, they is doing shit on the same day, but I ain't gonna lie, for they probably not together, so we should probably only take these niggas out and leave them alone. Like, now, this a simple way to explain it. So I know a dumbass is probably listening like, bruh, they don't got shit to do with Christmas. Nobody's coming to hunt you or something on Christmas. Da, 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 da. Listen, dumbass. So the point of me saying it is, if we continue to align ourselves with the same actions that our oppressors align themselves with, we might as well be the oppressors. Like, you might as well say, damn, my brother sitting across from me, damn near no different than the people that put my forefathers on the fucking slave ship. You know what I'm saying?
So you basically saying, like, if I'm learning white Christianity, I might well be white.
You might as well be white, bro. Like, if you gonna take on the same goddamn concepts, you might as well bleach your skin, make your hair thin, and go join them. Like, we don't need you on our side being with them. Like, that's like you playing for the Lakers. I'm finna play you in the finals. I'm the Heat, you the Lakers. But occasionally you allow me to come on your side, come to your practices, learn your playbook. Cause if I'm operating in the same actions that the rest of the Miami Heat players is operating with, you should treat me like a Miami Heat fan. Like, you shouldn't allow me to come kick it with you, enjoy the Lakers festivities while simultaneously being a Heat player. So it's like, bro, me doing the heat activities is the Christmas, is the Easter, is the this the heat. Now I took y'all ass over, made y'all do the same fucking festivities, and now I'm able to come over there with y'all and bounce back over here. When you should realize, we didn't start doing this shit before the heat came around. So let's go back to our roots, like whatever the fuck the Lakers been doing.
Kind of like liberate.
Yeah, like, bro, that's all it is. Liberating yourself. Yeah. Like, we think we able to be free while still doing the actions that our oppressors suggested to us. If I'm your oppressor, clearly I don't got your best interest in mind. So, why would you take my advice on how to live? Like, why would you go to my schools? Why would you live in my environments? Do the holidays I gave to you? Like, why would you live the way I'm telling you to live if I'm your oppressor? Like,
it's like, why you gonna do what I'm telling you to do if you don't even fuck with me? I don't even fuck with you.
Exactly, bro. That's like your main op coming to you today. Hey, gang, you need to go to this restaurant and eat. You gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, you gonna avoid that restaurant at all costs. Cause you like, food, if my
child set me up.
That's it. Cause you like, bro, my op team is over here. I should question whether I should go. I should question will I ever go to this damn spot. Like, I'm so against this spot. Now that my op suggested it, even if my girl asked me to go to this spot, I'm side-eyeing her like, damn, she must be in cahoots with the ops. Like, hell nah, like, all that shit is just going against what we really trying to do, bro. Like, we really trying to build some shit. We really trying to stand on top of shit. Why do we keep doing actions that, like, make us take steps back, just making our track to get to where we want to be more hard?
I see what you're saying.
So now,
I guess.
I jump into this question. Like, do y'all do anything different in y'all relationship now than y'all did in previous relationships? Or are y'all pretty much the same and like y'all just messed the wheel more than the other relationships?
You want to go first?
Go ahead.
I'll say I listen more.
Okay.
I feel like younger, I was just, I don't know, I did more for myself.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, I'll say I just listen more. Yeah, that's the main thing.
Okay.
That's the main thing.
I don't think that was really the question, though.
Nah, he answered it. I had said, like, do he do anything different now than he did in his previous relationships?
Oh, yeah, of course, you can.
Yeah. Be more considerate. Be more considerate, too.
Yeah. I definitely can't be the same person because two different people. I definitely feel like I get into a new relationship. Like, new relationship now is like I grow more. It's like I feel like each relationship I've been in, it's like a lesson, different lessons I'm learning and stuff like this. So, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say something. I forgot. Dang.
Yeah, it's just like you said, like every relationship different. But, of course, mistakes happen in their relationship.
Yeah.
Dodge them.
Yep.
But I am a strong believer in, like, when I get into a relationship, I'm not going to change what I've been doing before I got in this relationship. Like, of course, I'm going to respect you, respect the relationship, but, like, I'm not going to change what I've been doing because it's like, I'm still my individual person. You're still your individual person. We're still just came together.
Okay.
But I'm not going to change, like, every single thing just because I'm with you and you look at stuff differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the listening more, do you think you listen more because of her, or did you just want to change that on your own? Like, say, for example, when you was with whatever previous girl, her advice was fucking horrible. She didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. You like, gee, why would I listen? Like, just follow along, goddamn. But when you got with her, it's like, okay, nah, she like worth listening to. Or was it just a internal change you wanted to make?
Yeah, I think it's an internal thing because, like she said, like at the end of the day, we individualize. So I gotta make sure I'm straight.
Yeah.
Before I can make sure she's straight, or like before we can even come together. So I'll say definitely I had to like learn for myself.
Okay.
Definitely had to learn for myself.
So did your previous partner like make that visible to you, because I know it's hard to identify what wrong we doing. Like if nobody else pointed out, it's hard for me to say, oh yeah, like I am doing this wrong. Because obviously if you doing it, you don't plan on doing something wrong. Like for the most part, everything we do, we plan to have good intentions.
Right.
Whether they actually pan out or not, like is the question. But like say if you weren't listening or doing whatever, you not purposely sitting back in your head like, today I'm not gonna listen to my girl.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like whenever y'all doing whatever y'all do in a relationship, you try to do it in the best manner. And sometimes it might just play out like, damn, I really want to listen to her like this, like that. So did she point that out, or did you just notice it on your own over time?
Yeah, I definitely noticed it over time.
Okay.
Like it took time for me to.
I think I pointed it out too. Nah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, nah, you go to the listener, yo.
Okay. So that's good, because I know like a lot of stuff within myself, I didn't really notice it until a previous partner would point it out.
She definitely showed me that like I can be judgmental.
Okay.
Like there's one thing she definitely showed me. And that's something I'm working on now.
Yeah.
Just being like I said, just listening, letting shit play out, and just making sure I use her feeling, make sure it's, like just being considerate of the situation. So that's something she definitely pointed out.
So she was saying judgmental in general or towards her?
In general.
Okay.
It's in general. Along with her though.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Now, I say a lot of stuff that like our partners are pointing out to change may be really like difficult if it's like embedded within us. So
right.
Let's say, what's an example I can think of? Well, this not a good example, but this is just the only thing that came to mind. Excuse me. My girl say I'm too, what's the word? Like mean, like too blunt. Like if she say something and it's not right, I just be like, baby, where the fuck did you get that from? Like, but she like, why you saying it like that? I'm like,
see,
okay.
that'll be on my face.
Yeah.
That's my problem. It'll be on my face. I wouldn't even have to say that.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff is like, say if I've been like that since kid, and she like tell me this, tell me that, it might be difficult for your partner to just, okay, like I'm gonna change it like overnight. So what I advise, and I had this advice given to me like a while ago. Like a brother told me, like me and my ex was going through some, we was trying to like mend the breakup. Like we broke up, but we trying to get back together and like make everything work. And I'm telling like my brother, like, hey guys, she just can't get right. Like no matter what we try to do, she can't get right. This is the advice he gave me, and I'm like, good food. It was some good advice. He said, like, treat it like a grade. Like, determine what's a passing grade and determine what's a failing grade. And he was like, you should grade it like every week or every month, however you want to do it. Grade her performance. And if it is below the criteria you beat for your like for yourself that you like would expect out of her, break it off. Like you can't keep holding on to something that's not working. So I think he told me like he said a 70 or 80 is a passing grade. He was like anything below that you should look to move on because I think he said write out like 10 things or 10 actions that you expect out of her. If she do 8, you can work on the other 2. If she do 5, the other 5, it might not just be because she's not like she just don't want to do it. This might not be her.
It might just not
like
be
you
who
might
she
not
is.
be expecting stuff out of her that it's just not her. Like so to put it in the physical terms, I'm 5'5", really 5'4.5". I give myself the other half. Goddamn. So
that sound like you.
Okay.
I'm talking 5'6". You know you're 5'5".
Like it's like my girl saying, "Listen, I want a man at 7 feet. I want a man at 7 feet." It's like, babe, it's not even that I'm not trying to be there for you. You just might want some or might prefer a type of person that I'm not. Now that's in a physical sense. Yeah. So in the personality sense, we try to like make more leeway for like, nah, you can change your personality. You can change your personality. Can you? Sometimes, but for the most part, it's like
this who you are, especially at this age.
Yeah, like I think you can still change. I don't want to say you can't change, but I will say the longer you've been away, change gets harder. So I think you can change no matter what age, but I think in that situation and in most other situations, the hell a person got to go through to change,
is it worth it?
Yeah, like they got to make that decision within themselves. Yeah. Like you can't say, babe, I love you so much, I want you to change. Yeah. They got to say they love you so much that they will undergo whatever hell they have to experience to change it. And in this situation, it wasn't that. Like I was asking her to do shit, it just wasn't her. And like at the time, hell yeah, it hurt. I'm like, no, I love you. Like, blah, 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 blah. Like, come on, get right. Yeah. But it's like, I'm thankful that it did play out the way it played out because it's like it taught me a lot. It's like, listen, boy, like y'all hit it on the head. Y'all said after every relationship, you grow, you change. Like, so that's like the main takeaway I took from it. And the main takeaway you took was listening. Like, what is one main takeaway you took? Like before you got with him, or it probably was after you got with him that you tried to adjust after y'all already initiated what y'all gonna do. But what's one thing from your past experiences that you said, you know what, I need to be a better woman or a better partner or whatever?
Honestly, I would say being just faithful, honestly, and loyalty.
Okay.
I had to learn that. Like,
boy, thank you. Thank you, nigga. Like, so many folks like come out here talking like they never did like that wrong. Yeah, like nigga, you did something before.
Like, I was young, but yeah, definitely. I think that's definitely like the biggest thing. Like, I feel like knowing my worth. Okay. So I feel like when a female find their worth, it's like that's the main thing. Like, because I feel like I used to try to move like nigga, like whatever you do, I'm gonna do it too. Yeah. I couldn't move like that no more. It's like as I'm getting older, it's like, why am I doing this? I'm 25. Why am I doing this? Like I'm doing the same stuff at 23. So.
And I had another sister on the podcast a while ago named Star. She said the same thing. She was saying she got with a dude, and the dude was more on some I'm just trying to have casual sex type thing, and she thought, okay, like I can be on the same type thing. And she was saying, like, bruh, as a woman, like this either already like knowing herself or trying to be on that path, it's like she was like, bruh, like I couldn't do it. She like they're gonna drive me crazy.
It ain't gonna work with everybody. You can't do that.
So it's like it's good that y'all are able to sit back and like really observe that, because a lot of folks, let's say if while you was doing whatever you was doing, your fucking life was going to hell. A lot of folks would just still sit there and say, this just happened off coincidence, the storm gonna pass. They don't necessarily look at their actions. What are you contributing to your life fucking up? And what can you do to change it? They just say, oh,
I don't know why I keep on feeling like it's something you doing in life.
It's just gonna pass. I just believe like, no. Like you keep doing these same dumbass actions, you gonna get these same dumbass outcomes, girl. So this is what I do want to ask you. Is it something within him, like more like the same question I asked him earlier? Is it something within him that made you say, I want to be more loyal to this dude? Or did you just come up with that on your own?
Oh, it was most definitely him.
Okay.
I feel like he just made me realize, like he helped me find my worth. Like it was more all him actually. Like I feel like he grew me up. Because he was just making me like, you know, you don't have to do that. And then it's like how he treat me. It's like, why would I do that to him? You know what I'm saying? Just because this is what I've been doing in the past. No, I can't do that. Because it's
that's the reason I asked that question, because I say pretty much anybody will be open to do anything or change it any way for the right person. Yeah. Now, say if you was unloyal to the previous dudes, some people might look at it like, oh, she's just an unloyal person.
Right.
For that dude, she was.
Right.
But when you run into the right person, it's like, damn, I don't want to take the risk of fucking this up. Like, because especially as a woman, you know y'all slick. So you probably be thinking like you probably be thinking like, I probably can still cheat and get away with it. Yeah. But for the right dude, you like, yeah, you like, shit, I can just play it cool, tell him I'm a hero, but for the right person, you like, maybe I don't even want to take that chance. Maybe I can get away with it. Maybe I can be slick, but I know I don't even want to take the risk of losing this person. Yeah. So let me just be on my best goddamn behavior. So
let me just sit down somewhere.
That's it. So I feel like I can't speak for everybody because it's always the exception of the rule. But I feel like for the most part, most people are like that. Like if you like a person that don't listen, if you're a person that's too big, or you're a person that's like, I want multiple options right now. I want to just settle down with you. It's like whatever flaw or problem you got, it's either one or two things. It could be because, like you said, you just don't know your worth, or you don't know the worth of doing the right thing. Like, say if I don't understand the worth in being more like nice and kind, and I'm just like, bro, I'm saying the truth. That's all that matters. Right. Like, it don't matter how the fuck I'm saying it. You just take the truth. If I thought like that, and I'm not necessarily trying to understand how much value being kind holds, then I just never do it. Like, it's not even the thought of if I can do it or not. I probably can. I'm choosing not to do it because I don't see why this is that important. Exactly. So, same thing with listening. You probably at first was like, yeah, I know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, like, since I'm right, why would I listen to an opinion that's wrong? Like, then, like, I was telling the sister, like, either last podcast or the podcast before that sometimes you can be right and you know you right, but in winning that argument, you will lose the person. Like, sometimes you gotta accept losing the argument, even when you know you right. You gotta accept losing the argument just so you can win the person. Then, like a week later, 2 weeks later, you can revisit that same exact conversation.
Say that again.
Yeah,
so
that's
some real shit right there.
Now that y'all calm down, cause say me and my girl heated, like we going at it, back and forth. If I keep trying to win and I'm persistent at winning this argument or conversation, it might rub her the wrong way so bad that it rupture our relationship. But
and
let's
I
say
definitely dealt with it. Like I didn't deal with it. Like I had to literally tell myself it's like it's been situations where like I'm like, dude, that's our I know I'm right, but let me just calm down and allow shit to blow over. You know what I mean? Just even though I know I'm right in the situation.
Yeah, a lot of times with our women, they not even focused on right or wrong. They focused on how you said. They're not even focused on what you saying. I can be saying the perfect thing. She like, I'm gonna keep arguing with you because I don't like how you say it, or I don't like the time in which you brought it up, or whatever. So it's like I had to learn. You know what? Gee, I know I'm right. I know for a fact I'm right, and I can prove to you I'm right in 100 different ways. But I let you win this one. After we calm down, I'll revisit this conversation in a week. Now that we clear-headed, you the damn near forgot about it, cool. Now, let's revisit it while we calm, while we happy, while we whatever. And now you can see what I'm saying. So now, it took a whole week later, but I still got her to agree with my approach to it.
Still got your point across.
Yeah. She just had to rock out her way for the first little week.
Right.
Get her little emotions out.
Nah, you won.
Yeah, like, bro, that's all it be. Cause like I had to learn that for sure. Cause like the way I operate is like I don't really care how you say it. If you say like something's worth listening to, I'ma listen. Like you can be yelling, you can be quiet, you can write it down, you can read it to me, whatever. It's like, oh, you saying some good shit. Like let me take that in. But our women don't operate like that. Facts. Like you can say everything is spot on. She like, his tone a little too high when he's saying it. So let me just fight back. Like a lot of times we just need to understand each other more. Like
communicate basically.
That's all it is. Like I'm just now learning it like that I gotta not only say the right thing but come a right way. Cause like when I'm talking to my brothers, we don't worry about that. Like we don't worry about how we saying the stuff. We like, hey, I got something to say. Exactly. This is just the way I chose to say it. Like it's not really too much thought process
we
behind.
We think totally deep about it.
What like y'all damn near put what we saying last. Like y'all put everything else first. And it's like, well, shit, we had to understand that. Like we had to understand we two different natures. Like, but when we figure it out, though, when shit goes smooth, like it be worth it. Like the feminine aspect come, like she giving her point of view, her perspective. Then she also considering your side. It's like everything's sweet after that. So now I'm gonna end it on this question, and then we can wrap it up. Get out of here. So, do y'all think that the man should have, not do y'all think, do you think the man, him, should have a certain amount of control over what you wear?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like I said, when you're in a relationship, it's all about respect. So, I mean, shoot, as me, I wouldn't wear certain stuff, no way, but like certain stuff I would definitely would ask him. Like, I just asked him, like, for Halloween. I'm like, for Halloween this year, can I show her ass this time? I know I normally don't do that. And then like, I know it's kind of like, that it is a little too much. So, but I definitely say he have a little say. Okay. I definitely feel like they have a say so. Because like I said, you a repetition of them. Like, so you a reflection of them. So.
Okay. So what's your take on it?
On my take, I think it's more of a self-respect thing. Yeah. But I appreciate her including me.
Yep.
But you gotta want this shit for yourself. You gotta want to present yourself like that. But I appreciate her including me. Yep. Like there's her respecting me, but she gotta respect herself first. That's how
I feel like I hear a lot of brothers say that. Like that. Yeah. That's a good thing. Like our sister had asked me that. How did she word it? I was saying that I wouldn't want my girl to go in certain environments or wear certain things, like put herself in a situation where the relationship is at a shaky spot. And the sister was saying, well, when you want her to make that call for herself, like wouldn't you want a woman that will already say like she don't want to do that on her own, da 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 da? I'm like, yes, every dude will want that, but the bottom line is our sisters been misled. Like they see the successful women saying things like, I don't need a nigga, fuck these niggas, like I'ma like shake my ass in everybody's face and say it's in the name of empowerment and da 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 da. So my response to the sister was like, of course I want that, but why would I leave that pressure up to her? Like, ain't this my job to make her life easier? A part of me making her life easier is her not having to make difficult decisions on the healthiness of our relationship. Like, I make them calls. I just need you to follow the calls I make. Like, if I make the call, then you go against it and complain when the relationship fails. I don't understand what the hell you complaining for.
Because if I want you, I'm gonna lead you right. Basically.
And it's like a lot of women don't want to be led, so it's good that you
don't want to be controlled.
It's extremely
like, and then they say that a lot. It's like, I don't think a man should be controlling to the extent where it hurt the growth of his woman. Like, let's say if you wanted to do the lashes and he say, nah, babe, I want you to do this instead. That's a control that I don't advocate for. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of times when our women use the word control, it's not this man. I take it back. It is him being controlling, but it's not in a way that he's trying to oppress or suppress the woman. He's doing it in a way that's like, I love you. I want to care for what I love, and I don't want what I love to be harmed or influenced by the wrong influences. So I'm giving you certain parameters. Like,
I feel like
my brother,
my brother, so much to say.
You hit that shit on the nose right now.
Yeah, like
what time is it? What time we got?
Oh shit, I thought you were checking for real. But they'd be like, oh nah, I don't want a man to tell me this, I want a man to tell me that. And it's like, I understand that you don't want to be put in bad situations, but the advice this man telling you, it's not a bad situation. Like, if I tell, like, when I first got with my girl, before we got together, I had to set like some understanding down. I'm like, we don't need to necessarily move forward unless you cool with these things. I listed some shit out, like some shit I would expect once we move forward. I sent it to her through text. She read it. She like, this sound cool with me. I'm like, we might have some here. So it's like, I had told my girl, I don't want you dressing provocatively. Like, I don't like, you're a beautiful woman. A lot of our sisters are amazing, top tier. So I know since you so beautiful, a lot of other dudes see you beautiful too. Right. So to avoid the least amount of people coming to trying to interrupt what we got going on, let's not let them see all your beauty. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
And a lot of our sisters say, boy, I'm fine as hell. Like, I'm gonna show this body off. And it's like, I get it, but what is they doing?
Right.
Like,
I see what you're saying.
How is that helping your life? Like, I can argue, and if they want to sit down and debate, we can do that. I will argue it's hurting your life more than it's helping your life.
And it's like, at the end of the day, it still go back to this one word, self-respect.
Yeah.
Because you can't hide all the curves. You can't hide them all. They gonna be there. Even if they gonna be there.
Yeah.
But shit, you ain't gotta respond to that person. You ain't gotta entertain that person.
Yeah.
It's a self-respect thing.
Yeah. Then you know? I put like you said, like, folks gonna come regardless.
They gonna be there regardless.
Like, you can be dressed modestly, you can be dressed provocatively.
Regardless.
Folks gonna approach. I say all the time, like, I can guarantee you less men will approach.
Most definitely. I agree with you there for sure.
Yeah, like, we all know if a sister walking with her cheeks out,
if you look like attention, you gonna get that attention. I definitely agree with you there.
Then they be mad when dudes slide in their DMs. Like, you posted
like,
it.
you
like,
ass nigga. Like, what
you expect them to do?
Every time I ask a sister, what do you prefer a man to focus on? Would you want to get with a man and he focused on your mental capabilities, your personality, or whatever? Or would you want to do that's only focused on your body? Every time the sisters say the inner qualities. Then when I ask the sisters, would they cover up and like dress more modestly where their body is not showing, or take less provocative photos or whatever? They say no. So I'm like, I'm not your man. That's fine. Yeah. Like, I have no control over what you do, but you going against what you just said.
Exactly.
Like, you just said you don't want the dude to only focus on your body.
That's all you showing.
That's all you showing. Like, what you put out is what you get.
Yeah.
So on my account, I post podcast stuff. So I'm more likely to have people say, yeah, I'll come on the podcast. If I only posted, let's say if I only posted guns and cars all day, then
I'm not coming, bro.
Y'all will think I'm trying to set y'all up. Y'all like, bro, I don't even see he has a podcast. Like, why would I come? Why would I come expecting something I don't see? So if I only see your body, why would I come to you expecting an intellectual woman if I don't see that?
Damn.
If you post it and put that out there, like, you show me you a last take, I see it on your page, I see it in your bio. I'm like, okay, I know this sister get bread. I know, like, me and this sister can build. I can hit her for some entrepreneurial opportunities. Like, me and my sister can get together. You see what I'm saying? If I see you posting some sales stuff, I'm like, damn, I do need to learn more about sales. I do need to learn the psychology of this, that, and third. Who can I hit up? Bam, I can hit this brother. Like, it might be another dude that probably know more, but he probably posts girls with fat asses all day. Okay. Why would I hit him up? Like,
he ain't focused on nothing but that.
He don't, bruh. I don't know what the hell he doing in his spare time. He could be reading straight sales books, but from what I see, you only focused on ass cheeks, good. So,
and I was raised off presentation. Like, presentation is extremely important at the end of the day.
Then I don't think I like realized how important that was at first.
It's important,
like, bro. Folks would be like, "Oh, you can't judge a book by its cover."
Kind of can.
Like, on God, like, bro, if I see let's say I see a super colorful book with a lot of balloons and shit on the front, and a lot of like little kids on the front, I can assume this a kid's book. 9 times out of 10, I'll be correct. So folks be like, "Oh, you can't judge a book by its cover."
You can.
Yeah.
You definitely can.
If I see a woman that present herself a certain way, I can say I can pretty much guess what type of thing she into, not into, da da da. If I see a brother carrying himself a certain way, I can say, all right, I can guess like what. Say if I see a brother with a Glock on his waist with a 30 round gun, brother, let me tell you, like, could you get in a shootout and shoot all 30 bullets? Yes, 9 times out of 10. If you ain't just shooting just to shoot, and the ops ain't just shooting just to shoot, it's not gonna take that many bullets, bro.
It's not.
So if I see a brother walking around with a Glock with a 30 round drum, I can pretty much assume he's been influenced to do this. I can assume, I know what type of music the brother listens to. Like, I know his Push Ice's playlist. Like, it's cool. Like, we all listen to pretty much the same people. Like, I'm not knocking the brother. I was listening to goddamn Big 30 earlier, goddamn. But it's like, we shouldn't allow these media people to influence how we live our daily lives. Like, and that's what I was getting to with the sisters. Like, the sisters don't want to be controlled because they see the successful women or the women living the lives they want to live dressing.
They really went
they fail to realize that you only see what they show.
Yeah,
Facts.
That's the other thing. You literally
feel getting beat on and some other stuff. Like, you don't know what they
went
through to get to the point where they at now.
But then, like, folks don't think that deep though.
Exactly.
They don't. Exactly. They say she got 100 million followers. Goddamn. Let me look at her page. She got her cheeks out, all her titties showing. She twerking, she doing this. So they say, okay, I'm correlating 100 million followers with titties showing, ass showing, cleavage, all right, cool. So in order to get the same amount of pull in the world, I need to reenact it in the same way. And like you said, when you dress like attention, you gonna get attention. So she gonna get followers. She gonna get followers. But is that the type of attention you want? Like,
right.
Bro, I can get some attention. Let's say, what's the dude name? The dude that went on a shoe spree like a year or two ago. Zeke. Let's say Zeke got a lot of attention. I'm pretty sure majority of people in Memphis know who he is now.
Most definitely.
Is that the attention you want? Like, do you want to do life in jail? You see what I'm saying? Like, let's say he got 1 million eyeballs on him. I'd rather take a tenth of it. Just give me 100,000, like for doing something positive, like building with my brothers and sisters on the podcast. You see what I'm saying?
That's what go viral.
That shit go
more
far,
is
bro.
negative stuff than positive stuff. Like, it's so annoying. Like even with my business, like I feel like the people that get books more is the people that like went viral for doing dumb stuff, getting exposed and stuff. But they getting booked up. I'm doing the right way, but I ain't getting booked up. Like,
so it play with our psychology. Like, you definitely have to be strong because say like if another sister disrespected her relationship, went viral, damn near got rich off getting booked up. It definitely suggests to you, right? My man had an altercation. Yeah, like
I need to go live today.
So it definitely play with you. Like, it's brothers all the time, like for podcasting, they'll go viral for being disrespectful to a sister. Yeah. Or like damn, they're finna fight a brother. It's like, cool. Like, I see like where they getting the attention from. But I also see a lot of brothers and sisters like going crazy, building their platform up, doing upright work. So I'm like, I'm not finna put myself in a position because, like you said, presentation is everything.
It is.
So let's say I go viral for being disrespectful to sisters, and then you in a position that can help me, and me and you get together, we can build together, we can do some positive shit, and then you see, oh damn, he called a sister a bitch, he called a sister a hoe, he did that. That's hurt my face card with folks I ain't even met yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, I'd rather lead in the way I want to be perceived. I'd rather lead as a like young brother that's trying
your reputation, bro.
Yeah, like I'd rather be like, folks look at my page like, okay, he make videos. Okay, he got a lot of women in the video. So off rip, they look like kind of iffy. Like, oh, why he only doing it with women? So so then they click it. And they see like I'm not flirting with the sisters, I'm just sitting down building with the sisters. Then they say, oh, okay, it's cool. Like
assume before they see
it. Yeah, so I know they be the first look like, damn, like I'm going through this page and this number of females on here. So they're like, oh, he must be horny. Or he must be this. Like, but ever since they come on, they enjoy every brother I have on. They enjoy something like this is what I'd rather be known for. Like I'd rather somebody see me at the store and be like, hey, this BT do podcast, instead of somebody seeing me at the store clutching they 30 around. Like, hey, I don't pose no threat to you, guys. Like,
I said do podcast,
bro. No, I walk around with a camera, guys. That's the only thing I'm shooting. The only thing I'm shooting is footage, guys. Hey, do your thing. Like, if it's a way to get some bread, hey, we can get together. Like, don't aim the pole at me, guys. So now, what we finish it off with is, what do y'all feel like is the number one thing to keep y'all relationship together? Like, what is the final? Actually, I was gonna say, what is the thing that like put y'all together? Like, if y'all know y'all keep doing this is the number one thing to help y'all build. But I asked a different question. What is, like, say if y'all disagree, you think they go right, she think they go left, y'all like can't come to understanding. Who is what is the third party y'all will go to for an answer? Since y'all not religious, y'all won't go to the Bible or to the Quran. I'm sure y'all won't just go to anybody.
Right.
Like, oh, best friend, what? So what do y'all do to, okay, if I don't agree, you don't agree, what is the thing that gives us the answer?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I feel like that actually is like the biggest thing in our relationship that we have problems with.
Okay.
Is like trying to come together because we both dominant.
Yeah.
So I say like what I like to do is kind of ask other people, like,
okay,
we like to hear other people's opinion.
Yeah.
So we have more people saying he's right, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go on back down.
Yeah.
If I feel like more people saying I'm wrong, I'm like, you gotta listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that helps, but we also kind of just stop talking about it and hopefully it just like goes away.
Okay.
And that's really what we've been working on. I feel like we'll like to like just push it under the rug and just like hopefully we don't have this argument no more. But
okay.
That's definitely like the thing that we really been trying to work on actually.
Okay.
That's crazy that she like brought that up.
Yeah.
So on my end, right? I see it like I do give in more. I have to give in more.
Okay.
But in certain situations, we gotta go over it more than once.
Yeah.
Like, it take days. Sometimes it take weeks to come to an agreement.
Yeah.
Like, we going through an agreement right now.
Yeah.
Trying to get together.
Yeah.
And that's on our next location.
Okay.
So we dealing with that. But I'll say that's the main thing. I say I'll eventually give in.
Okay.
Most of the time. She get her way a lot.
I do, but happy wife, happy life, honestly. But I just feel like the certain stuff that is like we argue about is like I hate that we argue about because like, okay, the main thing we argue about is like work. About like what I work as, like what I want to do for work. Like I'm a server, I make fast money. Okay. He don't really agree with that. And it's like this is something I've been doing before I met you. I never been a 9 to 5 person. So
it's a different type of serving.
Yeah, like
I love that she make her own money.
Is it like bottlegirl?
Yeah, so but not even with that, like we went through that, okay, ended that, I don't work there no more. Okay. So now it's like boom, another job. It's like the hours and stuff like that. Like he will allow me to work, but then he will say like, okay, you can't work this, you can't work that. But if you're okay with me working, you have to be okay with everything that comes with that job.
Okay.
So that's what I just feel like, and that's what like I would never like give in to something like that because I feel like when it comes to work and money, we should never have an argument with that because like you should want a hustling woman, you should want me to allow you to, help you and all that stuff. But anything else when it comes to anything like me going out or linking up with somebody, I'm listening to him. Like, oh yeah, I'm not,
And that's where like the agreement come in. That I agree for you to work, but let's come to this agreement on time.
Okay.
I want you to work, but shit, I don't want you coming home at 12 and 1 at night.
Yep. Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's what we be bumping heads at.
Okay. Yeah. But I was gonna say, I definitely like see where both of y'all coming from. You like, I know you want me to get to some bread, get some money. This the ways I'm comfortable with get money, but you weren't comfortable with it. Okay. Yeah. Then I see what you said. Like, like get your bread. I'm not trying to hold you back from it, but maybe it's like different ways to go about.
Your ass need to be at home.
Yeah. So I would say that I probably have to take bro side on this one because
of course you will.
Like because like I definitely see what you're saying. Like, cause my girl had ran the same suggestion by me. Like she was talking about like what I think about her being a bottle girl or whatever. So like this is a conversation I had. Like I told her, yeah, it'll be good money because one of my sisters a bottle girl. So I'm like, yeah, it'll be good money, and I know it's not like super hard labor and work. Like it's something you can enjoy. Like while you make money, cool. But I'm like, let's not get clouded by the money where we start replacing money with certain moral values. Like we'll lessen our moral values for the increase of money. Like if anything, we should reverse it and up our moral values and maybe take a pay cut if need be. You know what I'm saying? Because let's say in whatever environment, if it's
don't
about
look at me. I'm listening.
If it's a bottle girl or whatever, or some sisters that strip, do OnlyFans or whatever, and I know that's not to the extent you doing it, but just like saying other sisters that may say, I look good and this is service that I can do or whatever. It's like going back to what we were saying earlier. Let's say if you was a hideous, ugly sister, nobody else probably wouldn't even have to tell you not to do bottle girl. You probably would just not do it on your own.
Okay.
Like, but since you know you're a good looking sister and other sisters and other brothers can identify that, like, and like I said, it's not a high laboring job. You like, I can do this fine. I'm sure you looking at it like it's sisters I'm far more attractive than that do bottle girl or whatever. Right. But it's like we were saying with the clothes, yes, like perks and benefits come with being an attractive woman. Right. But we don't want to get the wrong attention like we were saying with Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother brought up a good point that I didn't even think of when I was talking to my girl about it. You probably would be coming home a little later, like working at a bar or working here, working there. So I know in a lot of different organizations like the Nation of Islam, like they walk their girls home. Not like walk, but trail they women home, like after a service or whatever. Why? The life of the woman is far more important than like the gas money I'm spending trailing her home. Facts. So vice versa, I'm sure he thinking about the life and protection of my woman is far more important than her being comfortable working here or working there. Like, I'm sure he wants you to be comfortable, but I can guarantee you he will trade your comfortability for your safety. Like, I'd rather you work somewhere you don't like, but you more safe, and our relationship is more protected than you just working somewhere you like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and them type of conversations is why my girl said, like, I'm mean, because I said it in a way like, but I don't give a fuck, like, what's more comfortable? Like, what is more correct? You said, like, that's how I word it.
Your approach.
Yeah. Your approach. So, like, I'm sure if I said it the way I just said it now, she'd be like, oh, okay. But, like, in the moment, I'm like, what the hell? But it's like a fine line, because, like I said, like, you do want to get bread. Right. And you don't, I'm sure you don't want to slave at FedEx or something on your feet for 100 hours a day. So, you is trying to do something like, you can relax, still make a good amount of bread, more than the FedEx worker. But we got to get back to the like idea of remembering his job, especially since y'all got a kid now, is to provide and protect. That's his protection. Like he looking at all the cons of this motherfucker. Like you looking at all the pros, like why you should work there. His mind don't work like that. Like he thinking of what the fuck can go wrong. Like you around men all day at this job. You may be dressed in a certain type of way. Like he said, the hours that you may be working. Red flag. Like and he said he just listed off red flags. So to you it's like, damn, what's the problem? Yeah. Exactly. To him, it's like why the hell did you even bring it up? Like in the first place,
you hitting it on the nose. I ain't even gonna lie.
Because everything you say, he definitely said.
I said all that.
Yeah. It's like a lot of times we be like, bro, a lot of us live the same lives. Bro. Like I seen this one post on Instagram. It was like, I'm sure every black person watching this, mama told them to be inside before the street lights come on. Like it's like, bro, I don't even have to know what your childhood was like. I know all of us live the same life. Yeah. So just like this, like the only difference is you actually did it previously. My girl never did it before. Like, but that's the only difference. Like we had the same talk. The same things I told my girl, he telling you. Like me and him ain't never talked. Me and him never, hey guy, what you think about this? What you think? Like never share perspectives. It's just like, but as a man with a backbone, this how I think. A man with no backbone, and
don't
this
give a fuck what you do.
This what our sisters get confused at. Our sisters will see the guidance another man gave his woman and say, "Well, babe, he did this. This other dude said that." Well, he might not have a backbone. Like if he's comfortable with his girl doing this, that, and the third, either like I said, he don't got a backbone, or he don't got the same knowledge I got. Yeah. I know different shit that he don't know that will put the relationship at risk if you do this, if you do this, if you do that. Like, and going back to the point earlier, our sisters say, "Oh, this controlling." To a certain degree, that's his job. You see what I'm saying? His job is to, if he see you walking towards the fire, grab you by your damn shirt and yank you back. Like, you might not like getting yanked. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that might be an uncomfortable feeling.
But you're going to be happy you didn't get burnt.
Man, it's like, a lot of times, our sisters might not even realize why he yanked you. You might not even know there was going to be fire after that next step. So, you're not focused on his reason for yanking you. You going off on his ass for pulling your fucking shirt. Like, you're like, this is a good motherfucking shirt. Like, so, I feel like that's some like God put in him. Like, and I know like y'all not big on God, but God put that in him to like be protective over something he loved. Like when y'all daughter grow up, like, and she want to do something that he don't see best fit, he gonna stern her ass away from doing it too. Like, so I feel like y'all like hitting it on the head. Like you express your concerns to her, she expressed her concerns, and shit. Now y'all just gotta go about working. Now I feel like y'all already did the main part. Like the main part is just communicating good. Like a lot of times we'll communicate, it won't be good. She'll yell at you like, "Why the fuck you ain't let me do that?" You'll yell at her, "Why the fuck you trying to?" It's like now, bro, she not listening to you. You not listening to her. Like you tuning her the fuck out, just saying whatever you want to say. She tuning everything you say. So I feel like I said, y'all already handled the initial part. Like, man, how you feel on it? This how I feel on it. Bam, we come together, we put it on the table. But I think, like I said, at the end of the day, I probably have to take the brother side on this. Like, I definitely like want a sister to get her bread, especially because you investing it in your business, like win-win. But as your brother, I would also advise, I don't want to see you in no way that will probably be detrimental in the long run. Maybe in ways we can't even identify right now. Like, what if we identify 10 ways and you come up to a counter with all 10 of them ways? That might be the case. But I don't even want to take that risk as your brother by advising you to like do something that may hurt the relationship, may hurt you as a woman, might hurt what you stand on, might hurt what your daughter look up to or whatever. Like, I just say like, just to be safe, don't even do it. Don't even like what you saying might be, everything you saying might be true. No risk might come out of this. Like, we might be overthinking, being overprotective, whatever. Like, that might be the case. But just to be safe, like we said for cheating, you probably thought you could cheat in this relationship and still get away with it. Like, you probably that smooth. But just to make sure we don't fuck up something valuable, let's not even take the chance. You know what I'm saying? Now, do y'all got any last remarks before we get up out of here? Okay, now y'all wrap it up with y'all socials, wherever they can find y'all at, and then we'll get up out of here.
Go. Follow me on Pretty Ass Jazz and follow my lash page at JLux_Co.
Yes, sir.
Follow me at Court Drippy on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay,
and
cool.
come get a car from him at Enterprise.
If you need a car, I'm at Enterprise.
Which one you work at?
Enterprise Car Sales. We only got one location
Oh,
on
okay.
Coleman Pike.
Okay.
Come check me out, y'all. I got y'all.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
get approved.
Yes, sir. You get a car. You get a car. Some Oprah shit. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all building with us on this episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Come check us out on the next one. I'll holla at y'all. Yes, sir.